It was a warm night on the 15th of March. I was on my phone scrolling through YouTube when suddenly the algorithm decided to show me an interesting video, which would go on to become the reason that I started game development. It was titled, "He said I couldn't make a 3D game, so I made one." For those of you who are game devs watching this may sound like a familiar title. For those of you who are not, let me elaborate. The video was by Danny, a YouTuber who has blown up over the past year or so. In the video, he makes a 3D game because a guy in his comment section challenged him to. Now, let me make something clear. Before watching this video, I literally did not know what game development was. Like, no clue. So after looking at the title and thumbnail, I thought, wow, this must have been hard. Let's see how he did it. Then, I watched the video, and now thought, wow, if this guy could do it, so could I. And thus began my journey. I got on my laptop the next day, downloaded Unity, and then googled how to make a game in Unity for beginners, like any other sane person would do. And this brings us to my second source of inspiration. Now this guy is a living legend, and although he has quit YouTube, he is going to inspire many more in the future with his videos that he has compiled over many years. So I followed this tutorial of his, and by the 20th of March, created my first game. It took me 3 days to make it, and every minute was worth it. I ran around the house and made everyone in my family play the game that I created. It was then that I knew, this is what I wanted to do. What intrigued me about game dev was the power that it gave me, the power of creation. I could literally make a game about anything I wanted to, and so a few days later, I did. I made a game about the Flash. Yeah, not my best idea, but it was a start. I started making the game on the 23rd of March and had made 2 levels by 22nd April, after which I started sharing the game with my friends, family, and even to complete strangers via Discord. I was proud of my game and wanted everyone to play it. However, as I would soon learn, not everyone shares the same passion about something as you do. Not many people liked my game, but that didn't matter to me. FlashPoint was my baby. It came out of my uterus. I gave it nutrients, and I was obviously proud of it. I made a YouTube video about how I made the game, and then I moved on. Because that's what you do in life. You let your baby grow. Now that I had made a game, it was time to challenge myself. After watching tons of game dev YouTube videos, I noticed a recurring theme. The YouTubers took part in tournaments where you had to make a game around a certain theme within a limited amount of time. These tournaments were referred to as game jams. So I thought, why not try one myself? And that is how Identities was born. At this point, I was still a beginner, but was confident enough to know that I'll be able to make a game in 7 days. Honestly, I think it's the worst game I've made till date. However, it is the one that taught me the most. I learned about time management, building the game for different platforms, level design, UI design, and much more while making the game. On the 30th of May, I received my Game Jam rating. It was a 2.5 out of 7, and I was ecstatic nonetheless. People liked some aspects of my game, while they disliked most of it. And so I took the positive feedback and tried to work on the things that the other participants said were lacking in my game, which is mostly graphics, as you can see here. The next few months were honestly not too good for me, game dev wise. I had summer programs, school had started, and I started focusing more on YouTube. Was I transitioning into YouTuber? I had suddenly started to make games for YouTube. I remade Tetris but shittier, you can see that here, and made Rocket League in 2D, and you can see that here again, or is it there? I don't know. This is my first time talking on the camera. After noticing that my first few videos got a bit of attention, I was hungry for them views, but I got none. Then I remembered why I started making YouTube videos. For the views. To show how I made my games, and to inspire someone else to start game development, just like how I was inspired by Danny. But if there were no games to show, what would I make a video about? And thus I decided, in December of 2020, it was enough. I was going to make a game that I was passionate about. One that really resonated with me, and one that will hopefully send a message to the players. So I started making an open world game, and even posted a video about it on my YouTube channel. However, due to school, I stopped again in January. And ever since, I haven't had a chance to work on the game, as I've been really busy. But I hope that will change now, as I'm on my summer break. I plan on working on the 3D game for a while now, adding new features and game modes. That way I can also master 3D modeling and animation, making music for the game, and actually learning how to code. I also plan on releasing a YouTube video every week, starting from today. So I hope you will look forward to that. Good question. Through this video, I wanted to do the following. Show what game development actually is, and how you can easily start. Share my journey and hope that someone gets inspired by it. Like watching. Show any game developer, any starting game developer, a beginner game developer is the word I'm looking for. Nothing is perfect. You will not make a hit game on your first try. However, you need to keep trying, and eventually something will happen. As if I'm one to talk. From not being able to write a single line of code to writing 5 shitty scripts for a single character. From drawing pixel art to making 3D models. From making Pong to making an open world adventure game. I'm proud to say that I've come a long way. However, I still have a long way to go. And I hope that you guys stick with me throughout my journey. That was it for this video. Thanks for sticking around if you're still here. I'm probably sure no one is. For the one person watching, you're the guy. You can watch one of my previous videos here and subscribe here. Or the other way. First time again. And as always, thanks for watching.